The Clever Girl and the Emperor. A long, long time ago, in the vast steppelands of a country, there was a small village. Almost everyone in that village made their living by raising horses. And every year in October, a huge cattle market would be held in the district town. One time, two brothers, Dmitri and Ivan, one rich and one poor, went together to that market. At dusk, they stopped beside an empty cottage and lay down to sleep on two haystacks to get some rest. But when they woke up in the morning, they were astonished to see three horses instead of two.
That's mine. A stallion having a foal? Who's ever heard of that?
The brothers argued all the way to town, where the emperor himself was hearing cases. The emperor was a playful man and loved riddles, so he decided to test them both. So he gave them 4 riddles, and whoever solves them first will get the foal.
What is the fastest thing in the world? What is the fattest thing in the world? What is the softest thing in the world? What is the most precious thing in the world?
The emperor gave them 1 week to solve the riddles. Dmitri rushed home, but he couldn't solve the riddles on his own. He turned to a clever neighbor woman, offering to forgive her debt if she answered the riddles.
The fastest is my husband's reddish-brown horse. Our pig is the fattest. The softest is the mattress I made of royal goose feathers. And the most precious thing is my 3-month-old nephew.
Ivan, meanwhile, returned to his humble home, unsure what to do. Ivan nervously explained everything to his daughter, but the little girl calmly said,
The fastest thing in the world is the cold northern wind. The fattest is the land. The softest is the touch of a baby's loving hand. And the most precious is honesty.
A week passed. The brothers stood before the emperor once more. Dmitri smirks, waves his hand dismissively, then answers what he learned from the woman.
Ridiculous.
On the other hand, Ivan nervously answers what his daughter taught him. Hearing Ivan's answers, the emperor was impressed, but also uneasy. He asked Ivan who gave him the answers. Ivan told him it was his daughter. But that didn't calm the emperor at all. He ordered Ivan, within 7 days, he have to bring his daughter to the emperor, but she must not come dressed or undressed, not on foot or on horseback, not carrying a gift, nor empty-handed. If she manages to follow all these conditions, he will get his reward. If not, he will be executed for insolence. Hearing the emperor's conditions, Ivan returned home, his eyes filled with tears. His daughter listened calmly of what happened, then asked her father to bring a rabbit and a quail alive. Next day, the girl arrived, wrapped in a fishing net, riding on the back of a rabbit, holding a quail in her hand. She wasn't exactly clothed, nor unclothed. She wasn't walking, nor was she riding a horse. She wasn't empty-handed, but also not carrying a gift. Dmitri yelled, "You were told not to come empty-handed or with a gift." In response, the girl released the quail from her hand. The bird flapped its wings and flew off. The emperor was impressed, so he asked softly, "Is your father really poor? And does he truly want the foal that badly?" "We are very poor. My father survives by catching rabbits from the river and fish from the trees." The emperor grinned. "So you're not as clever as you seem. Who's ever heard of catching rabbits from the river and fish from trees?" The girl instantly replied, "Just like no one has ever heard of a stallion giving birth to a foal." At this, the emperor and everyone in court burst out laughing. Ivan was immediately given the 100 silver coins and the foal. And the emperor proudly declared, "Only in my kingdom could such a clever girl be born."